Here we are once again. I don't know who's here yet so far. I'm sure people are starting to gather in and say hello to me. Hi Gary, how you doing, mate? Welcome to the show. Yes. Oh, what a week! What a week it's been. Um, I'm only in through the door, so I was very lucky to get things done. But today I'm going to talk about the experiences I've had this week. It's been an absolute disaster of a week. So hopefully, guys, you have seen my videos. Um, we've had a lot of shite going on that's been happening recently, including planning permission, that sort of thing. But I want to start first of all with the eBay scenario. I want to talk about fakes and the absolute. I'm great, buddy. I'm great. The absolute shite that I've been getting recently from eBay. A new one, a new problem, a new day, a new eBay issue. What are we getting? I am getting a lot of people either selling me fakes, and I'm not noticing the quality, and we're not seeing the authentication process, or when they go through the authentication process, they are failing because the guys don't know what's going on. Now, I was talking to my daughters, and they started buying Adidas shoes, the Adidas Speciales, or whatever they call them, and they're buying from a place called Haku. I call it Hachu, like sneeze. But they bought lots of trainers, and actually, when I seen them, I didn't know the difference between Adidas and these fakes costing 13 quid. They're being sold absolutely on an app by Apple, and my kids get to buy them. Now, I don't condone that because I'm very much into, if you want to buy a brand, you pay for the brand. So has this caused a problem? I think it has. It's caused an issue for eBay, and they're no longer knowing the difference between fakes and real. So we've had a lot of people bought our stuff. We sell a lot of trainers online, but this last month has been phenomenal on the fake checkers of eBay. And the fake checkers have been just sending them back saying they're fake. I'll start with the Nikes. I'm going to show you a Nike. There it is. There's a Nike box. It's come back. Good to see my Northern Irish pal in the chat. Well, Gary is a skater. Are you Northern Irish too? What? BMCA? Are you sure? Real Nikes. Real Nikes. In Nuts Corner, in Northern Ireland. This is a market, guys. Anyone? Hi, Ian. Glaswegian. Hi. Anyway, so this came back from eBay, and eBay failed it, saying they're fake, these Nikes. Have a look at the quality of this. Now, the box tells me everything. The barcode's the same. That's our own code. These labels are exactly the same. These are the same. The inners are exactly the same. So as we opened it up, this is the Nike Airs. Just have a look at these. So they're known as the Max Air Hypers. Look at the quality of these things here. These were failed by eBay as fake. I've no idea how. I've no idea why. They look absolutely original. The quality of the product, they've got the exact requirements. They've got the proper Air Max logos on them. There's no glue over spills. There's no poor quality of workmanship at all. Nothing I could say that says it's fake. Even the inner label looks exactly as Nike does it. The inner label's perfect. But it was failed by eBay. I don't agree with them, but we had to refund the customer because eBay checkers. Now these are subcontractors of eBay, and they've got it wrong sometimes before. I've seen it where they've got it wrong. So that was one of them. Wait for it. Wait for it again. That's one. Oh, by the way, just so you know, guys, I've decided to start doing the show the live where you can talk to me, you chat about my videos and the shit day I've had. Liam, they can no longer be put up for sale because eBay checkers say they're fake. I don't agree, but because they've been put upon and recognized by eBay checkers who were supposed to accept as verified checkers, we have to accept them as fake. I can no longer sell them, even though I paid a phenomenal. Can't do it, mate. Can't do it. That's, to me, I have to get them authenticated before I can put them back out in the market. Have an official, no, they're real, or yes, they're fake declaration, a second look. I just can't sell. My business would be shut down in a day. I would lose the millions I've earned over the years, and they'd take everything off me. And I think they refer to it as the proceeds of crime. I'm not doing it. I've had that shit before where someone reported me for a counterfeit battery and 20 police officers came in, stormed the place and took 75 grand of stock. They couldn't find one counterfeit, but they kept all my stock for over a year. Yeah, I know. eBay, they've really crinkled it. So let's keep talking. So I've had more Nikes. There is another Nike there. Look at this. These are more. These are the SBs. These were also noted as fake. Again, I don't agree. I cannot concur. I feel that this is wrong. That's them there. These are the SBs. I think they're little kids' shoes. Great little shoes. Again, everything in it behind it looks original. The stitching looks good. And of course, they've been regarded as fake. Now, all of these are ones that I bought from a legitimate source. We do check for fakes. We have been trained for actually finding out what fakes are like. These ones are, look at this box here. I don't know what these are. These are Nike as well. I brought out all the Nikes. I don't know if you guys know this, what this is about. Hold on, just 2 seconds. I just want to click on this. There I am. Look at this, guys. Oh no, I think I'm in. Am I? Oh shit, I don't know how to do it. I'll just F5 this. 2 seconds, guys. I just want to press refresh because I want to see what's going on. I'll just turn the volume down because I'm actually watching myself and I don't know what I look like. So this is the Nikes. Look at that. The labeling, the barcode's exactly right. 9.5 sizes. They're a gorgeous shoe, but they've been regarded as fake as well. A gorgeous Nike shoe. Look at them inside. Beautiful shoe. This is a girl's shoe. Fake, according to eBay. What they do is they just simply fake. If they don't know, fake. And this is because of this new app that's come up. This new app is a crazy thing. They call it Daku. I remember to go Achu or Dachu, Achu. And they are selling kids. Do I like it? Oh, here we go. Don't tell me. Alfie, you're not really. Was thinking about you doing a YouTube reband, new banner for the channel. I've already done one. I made it blue. Yeah. I made my face blue without the beard. Are you talking about that one? These ones here were deemed as fake. And look, there it is. I got a wee card. Look, this one's got a wee card in the fake checking. This is authentication guarantee. We're returning the item because our authentication partner found it to be significantly different from the listing description. To learn more, scan the QR code. So they've said it's fake, but they say it's actually from the listing description. We have to check that. I wonder, are we messing that up, our listing? But we have really come to a point where I'm getting tired of these eBay fakey checkers, these counterfeit checkers. Another pair, again, another pair of Nikes. These are all refused in the last month. And the box has come back totally shagged. And there's no card inside that one. But these are also Nikes. I don't like them. They look like snot shoes. They're terrible looking shoes. I don't like them. But, you know, I don't train, so I don't know what it is. But if you have a look, yeah, So I'm going to have to find an official authenticator. Private authenticator is going to cost me a fortune, I'm sure, for them to check it and say yay or nay. I don't believe eBay authentication checkers are doing a great job, to be honest with you, but let me find out. So what have we got saying here? Let's have a look at what's going on. Who's asking questions? I'm on about me doing a new one, mate. Doing the graphic design for 7 years. Joe only got back in it. Liam, maybe you should give my production manager a call, Roeem. Speak to him. I know that we're looking extra workers, of course. Liam, are you from the north? Maybe you should apply for a job with us. You know, we're very keen to try and grow the brand, of course. But yeah, where'd you get them shoes from? Well, that would be a trade secret, wouldn't it? You would only have to work for me to know actually that trade secret. We get lots of shoes from lots of places, but I've got a load of shoes from Dublin recently. How's that? Is it Dublin close? So I did. I get my trainers from Authenticated myself and sell with. Yeah, Skater Guy, I can't share that information. I kind of did the last time and I got slapped for it. You're too smart for a dinner table. Okay. Thank you, call me king. Anyway, so this are hookers. Have you anyone guys heard of hookers? Google check if you can get the trainers authenticated for 3 or 5 quid. Really? Okay. All right. I will check that out. Thank you very much, sir. Or milady. I don't know who it is. I resell anything. I would assume it's a good brand. So only Ben Hokas. So the Hokas, Gary. Oh, we're gonna have some fun tonight, guys, I think. All right, Flaming Anvil, how you keeping, big man? Keep it at it. Have you read the Crown? Yes, I slightly have. Yes, I've read some of it. It's JP. JP, which JP? JP. I know a JP, but I know several JPs actually. They're starting to go through my head. Need to expand, I'm afraid. Probably just Al. Yeah, I don't really know. The Fleabay can check on the stock to be real. It's just eBay business. I don't know what's going on. I believe it's because of all these fakes are coming into the UK and nobody's doing it. There's another one came in from the Hoka. If you have a look here, there's it there. And it says, your item has been returned. Please see the order details and additional information that has been sent to your eBay messages and associated emails. And it's saying the Hoka Clifton, it was just returned. Yeah. No, they're not cheap. And I'm really, really pissed about them returning it. And there it is. There it is. Annie, slightly, yes, I am, slightly. The problem is I swear too much and I cannot refer to myself as a Christian, so sadly, no. Well, you know, the Christian world. But them Hokas there, to me, there is nothing bloody wrong with them. I have checked, but we can't do anything about it. They have to be put into my fake cupboard. Now, my fake cupboard is extremely big at the minute. We've got a lot of stuff in, and they are fakes, and we know fakes, but we've been hit a few times with some really bad ones. These are Nike white blue marines. Look at these ones. You tell me. The blue marines, I think they're very expensive, these girls. And they've been told to me that they're fake. Fake. So, I don't know. I am up to my eyeballs with having to deal with fakes. I don't know how to deal with it. Any suggestion, guys, put it through to you. Would not try Marketplace to get rid of them. You see, I can't sell them. I can't sell these guys until I get them authenticated and someone can stand by with a cert so that if the cops come, our trading standards come, I can say, listen, yeah, Craig, how you doing, buddy? Fist bump. And I can then say, right, I'm not, I can flog them and I can send that to eBay with the fingers up at them, because I have a funny feeling these eBay reseller guys are not really doing what they're supposed to do. You guys tell me in the comments below. Tell me what you think. What else I was going to say to you? So how do you get a hold of them? Right. So what happens is, doesn't really matter. So these here, it used to be anything over 100 quid. These are, I sold these, they just went and come back. I sold them for £65. But because they had a Nike, eBay have suddenly decided that all Nike and Adidas trainers are being authentication, no matter what the price is. So we're selling them over the authentication, and they're selling them back really quickly. I don't even know if I can check them. I really don't. I don't know what's going on there. But what is happening is that we're getting a lot back, and I can't keep working with it. So we can't sell them as a matter of principle. My staff are trained that when it comes back as fake, we have to then stop, and then we have to go and get them verified again. And then if they are failed, which I've never seen in all the stuff that's coming back, they've never come back failed. We then have to sell them again with the authentication guarantee by the authentication person. There was a person here in Northern Ireland that did it for us. He no longer works, so I'll take into account people's advice in regards to that. Genuine fakey, and yeah, I don't know what to do with it, guys. I'm spending a fortune on stock, and it's coming back by eBay. It feels like they're risk adverse. That's what it feels like. Craig, they lowered it to 60 quid. Is that what it is now? £60. I used to be 100 quid, but 60 quid. Christ almighty. I think this costs more than 60 quid. I'm sure that's terrible. That is terrible. So I don't know what to do. Excuse me. I was watching the game today. Anyone glad that Ireland won? You know, thumbs down for Ireland, or I was over the moon about up the postage costs, lower the trainers cost, and tell the customers. I would have to get them verified first. I'm absolutely scared. Okay. Rugby. The Irish rugby. Wow, I have to say that I really admire your shape of your skull. Thank you. My skull is quite fat. So yes, no, I get it. Tyrone, hi bro, real gangster, my boy, respect. Thank you, Tyrone. I hope it's Tyrone, Northern Ireland, because Tyrone is a country in this, or is a county in Northern Ireland, County Tyrone. So respect to you. Down for Liverpool. What's that about? I thought you were Northern Ireland. We are Northern Ireland. I am Northern Ireland, but because we have some Ulstermen that will play there, of course I support Ireland. I don't support England. Ugh. You know, I am half English, but sadly, I have to support my country, and it's Ireland. Anyway, so, well, look who it is, licking that frog. I don't know who is, well, look who it is. Hello, licking that frog. I don't know who you are, so you may know me, but I don't know. Supported Ireland, Scotland, and Wales, yes. Les, welcome. Fist bump. Leslie's in the house, and Tyrone, yep, the Irish-American thing. You got Mr. Trump at the minute. Anyway, there are more effective ways of doing this. For example, major heat retailers closing. I bought stock at 5% retail. Fast pad. You see, that is actually where I'm buying my stuff too. I'm buying a lot of stock from liquidations. And that stuff came from liquidation stock. And guess what, Leslie? It's fake, according to eBay. So you tell me. I'm half Northern Irish, but England and Ulster. You see, I love my Ireland thing. I'm half English myself. Anyway, so what do you think of my studio? But here, listen, I'm not talking about my studio. This is the new studio. These are the things. I've used fence boards, and these are going to be where my new podcast starts in a couple of weeks. It's a podcast where I talk shite about everything. And I've got a new person joining me on the podcast, and we bounce off each other and we start talking shite about everything that goes on in my life, goes on with regards to tax. So we're moving on to the next thing. Guys, how much problems are you getting right now as business people in the United Kingdom or Ireland when it comes to taxation and government regulation? Will it include your property stuff? Yes, I'm going to do a wee bit about my property stuff. Is that okay, resell? I'm doing a bit because the reason why is because this is designer wellies, ladies' country boots, retailing them for yeah. I bought a load of them wellies, really posh wellies. I bought loads of them from Liverpool, sold them, and they were deemed as fake. I sold a load of other ones. Think it's worth mainland for selling in to Northern Ireland. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think it is largely. Anyway, guys, anyone who's in the business, this is a month of government regulation. All this. This is what I have to deal with month by month on having to deal with government letters coming through the door because I own eBay stores. I own a battery company that requires regulation. I own, I employ staff, which also requires regulation. I get major tax. And let me talk about this for a minute. This is what I get every single fucking month. HMRC VAT. HMRC, and that's VAT times 3 VAT numbers. HMRC corporation tax. That's 2 corporation taxes. HMRC employers liabilities. That's 3 sets of letters coming through. Well, Dean, how you keep it? I made, okay. Oh my God. This is going to get terrible. I know it is. I got a farm, and I've got a farm thing came through. The automatic pension system, that's come through. The councils for tenancies, I've been done. That's a deal. Oh, frick's sake, stop. This is going to get, you're putting me off, Dean. Leave me alone. So I get pension automatic enrollment. I get housing benefit issues with tenants. This is a big problem here. Parking enforcement letter. I got one of them from the government. Company's house records update. That's a freaking nightmare. Government data records where the politicians send me a letter, a shuttle, saying it's regulation that I send something back about employees. And because of that, they then ask me to fill this in so they can feel good about themselves and go, oh yes, our government has now got, up employment is up, and it's all because of us. It's not because of the hard-working entrepreneurs sitting down talking shite on and dealing with this crap. No, it's nothing to do with me. My staff was done by government. The government employed them. The government paid them. The government have to deal with their day-to-day issues. No, it's the government. The rates office, they are a fucking curse. Absolute disaster at the minute. So that's been a nightmare. VAT and tax inspections. We've got one coming up. The Veterinary Services Rural Affairs, banks seeking clarification of citizenship now. I get banks coming and writing to me, asking me, am I a citizen of the UK? Been banking with them for like 20 years, and yet there they go. Am I a citizen of the UK? Okay, there it is. Tax on cars, TV licensing, and guys, have you seen the new one that I've done? The new video about the new Heritage Environment Department, who have decided that they are going to list one of my buildings and letters will be coming. So I've now got a new department called the HED, and I done a joke, and the HED is known as the Heritage Environment Department. I call them HEAD. And the way I say it is they're bad. Equals bad head. So you take whatever you want from that. I'm very scared of them, but there it is. This is another thing that's doing my bopping at the minute this week, with the fact that I'm now having to deal with the Heritage Department, a new government department telling me how to live my life. More busybodies from their bloody place. More about that. Anyway, so guys, eBay. That's what I'm dealing with. There's a video coming about me going on about council tax. Probably say, oh, poor rich man, giving off about his tax. But this is what's pissing me off about this. I'm working my cotton socks off every single bloody day. I do 16 hours on average a day. 16 hours, 14 to 16 hours a day. I work really hard for my business. I work really hard. And I've ended up with a problem. The problem is that, well, Jay, how you keeping, mate? Yep. Al, are you from the United Kingdom? Alan says, am I from the United Kingdom? Yes, I am. But I support Ireland as a rugby team. But I am from the UK, which is Northern Ireland. I don't know if anyone knows about Northern Ireland. Northern Ireland is the country that makes up the UK from GB. GB is England, Scotland, and Wales. And the UK is England, Scotland, Wales, and us, Northern Ireland. So United Kingdom is us. I am from the UK. We are regulated by the European Union, and we're regulated by the EU. Everyone who works in eBay here, everyone who sells a wee bit of a pretty penny, they know about all this crap. And we're massively overregulated at the minute. So can I ask you guys a question? Just don't mention it. Yeah. Did you see that? Did you see the property, my church hall resell? Did you see it? Um, the Isle of Man, I don't know. I think they're not a part of the UK, are they? Maybe they are. I don't know. I shouldn't exclude them if they are. Look at the state of my hair. That's the win for you guys. I'm going bald, and that's the win for you. Anyway, hi, Silly Stars. How you doing, mate? Bowler Hat Squad. Yeah. I know all about it. Speaking of EU, GPSR, I know eBay. I said eBay warned me about it. List invalid. Well, they removed it. Yes, they will. They will. Well, I don't know if they remove it completely. I don't know if anyone can update Jay on this, but they are hiding my listings. I have a lot of listings hidden, and my sales are dropped as a consequence of that loss. Yeah, we got a big win coming through here at the minute, and I got out of the car, and yeah, it's terrible. So yeah, for my listing, they didn't want to hide it. They completely removed it and allowed to relist until I hand GPS. What the hell? What was it, Jay? Yeah, I think, yeah, crowd dependencies. I'm not sure of this part of the UK. Trump love. Aberdeen, no win, plenty of sheep. There it is. Kerry, we can't talk. I mean, you know, everyone has their views, but please not on my channel, mate. If you don't mind. Just a little keyring, crazy, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, moving forward, eBay. Sales are back down again. We thought we had started seeing a high. My usual sales was between 15,000 to 20,000 a week in sales on eBay. And it's dropped to currently 7,000. 7,000. I think our last look at the sales was, we were just about to hit peak 8,000, and then it dropped again. So we have to get our sales up. I don't know how. I'm really finding it tough. Whatever's going on, I don't know what the hell eBay are up to. I think it's the GPSR, me not being compliant with GPSR, and they're really hiding all of my listings. I don't know if they've got it right. I don't know if they've titled down on it, but it is killing me. Kerry, I'm going to have to ban you in a minute. You're going to have to stop it. Yeah, I agree with you. You know, eBay fees are a joke. I'm not happy about the fees. They're going up constantly. And in order to survive, we have to do it. There is no alternative, by the way. I can see it at the minute. That's right. There you go. The Isle of Man and independent, the Isle of Man and Jersey are independents. But there is no alternative that I can see that eBay doesn't replace. Amazon's all right. They can be a bit bitchy. They leave minefields. What you could do is you could put a product down. They allow you to list it. And then they start basically 6 months later saying, you're in violation, close account, boom. They allow you to list it for 6 months and maybe sell it. Even if you sold it and you're active still listing, they joke. These are a joke. I'm new to physical media. What's that? Are you talking about whatnot? Tykes. I don't mind eBay. So Jay says, I don't mind. Yeah, but it is the ad fee that's the problem for me too. In order to sell, you can't sell normally anymore. You can't just list it. You can, but you may not sell it. You know, 90% of your stuff will not sell until you put, okay, physical media. Okay, I get you. I get you. All right. Wasn't aware of that. So, you know, eBay, they're inviting you now not just to advertise internally with a 3% or 5% or 10%. They want you now to advertise externally. And I'm not up for it. You know, I'm paying a massive subscription with these guys. They're costing me a fortune in subscriptions. And yet, yeah, they're asking me now to pay for advertising on Google, where they go out with my little thing, take it out and put it on Google, and hopefully it'll sell. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. You know, I can do this as well. Look at this. Yeah, this is my old channel. I'm doing this. Look, this is my old channel doing this. So if I can go, hi guys, this is when I was old, 3 years ago. There's me, look. That was me. That was my old channel, me giving off about MC11s. Take a look at that. It's crap. I closed it down. It's my private channel now. So, yeah, It was funny as hell. Anyway, so where are you going? So in regards to the resell, where are you going? Where are you heading, mate? Where are you going? Who's going elsewhere? And where are they going? We sell car parts. Oh, hello. What's this? Skater. Rules have changed. eBay aren't regards. They regards fees and stuff. We sell car parts through my mates' breakers and getting ridiculous with buyers sending back to fact. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Scams are on the rise again with eBay. Please be aware of this nonsense, guys. Scams are on the rise. Why? I have no idea. I don't know what's going on. I think eBay are allowing the stuff to go through. Yeah, well, the property business is what I'm going to talk about as well. We're talking about tenancies later on. So some people may not stay, some people may go on. Scary for me. So Ian, scary for me is I've never sold anything on eBay, but only purchase. I've only seen the amount of stuff I purchased from the start. Crikey. Do you want to buy from me, mate? I'll give you some discount. I'll give you a 10% discount card permanent. And I don't joke about that. I kind of do that quite regularly. Anyway, so eBay always seems to be back. Yeah, it has happened. It has happened. The buyer seems to be the one that's getting backed again. But they were becoming more seller orientated, but it stopped. And for that reason, it's absolutely killing me. You know what I might do, guys? I might put a shelf up behind me on the studio with all the fakes. You know, put them up there on shelves like I'm a shoe shop. Put them up there. What do you think, guys? What do you think of my set? I'm really excited for the new set. We've got a big sign being made called BigAl & Co. It's going to be class. But anyway, so copy and vinted with holding back the fee. Yeah, they are. They are. They're trying to do a vinted, and yet, you know, they don't have to. eBay can be eBay. eBay can do a good job being themselves. They just don't realize it. They don't realize how good they are. So that's it. Vinted, a fantastic platform. Skater, not for me. There's so Kevin, I got a sale on Etsy this week. Big fees. Turn it offsite sale. I told him I don't want to be involved in offsite sales. I paid Google Ads for that. They say they can't opt out as I sold 10,000 quid. Holy shit! What's an offsite sale, Kev? Talk to me. Another joke. Buy Etsy. You're making 10K as a sales on Etsy. Love you. Well done, you, mate. So, Flaming Anvil does. Maybe you could come and do the shells for me here. What do you think? You want to do the shells for me, kid? Get these some brackets up for me here, and we'll put sponsored by Flaming Envy. What do you think? Or Anvil, sorry, Envy. Flaming Envy. Where'd I get it from? Oh, I think they're called Envies. So listen, Kip. There's a wee spot for you. Sponsored. You have it. It's all yours, mate. You can put some shelves up. I'll put my fakes up. We'll get our fake trainers up. Allegedly fakes. Expensive decorations, if I can say it. And that's it. So sit them on a brick that's stuck to the wall. I've got loads of bricks. Anyway, I want to just go on about just trying to kind of finalize on eBay and what's going on with that crap. eBay sales are down. If anyone's getting the same problem, anyone's up. I'm hearing about Nick and Andrea and Ricky resells and Flip resells. They're saying their sales are still up, but they're in GB. And I have a funny feeling these bastards on eBay have actually put me down because I'm from Northern Ireland and I'm not compliant with GPSR. And I believe it's downward sales because of that. I think I'm being slapped, and I'm being slapped because I'm just from Northern Ireland. Who's Pastor Bob? Joyce. Who's Pastor Bob? I didn't see that. Do you use poppers? Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, no, he's probably a gobshite skater. You get a few of them coming and going. I just ban them if they start coming up with nonsense. So in regards to that, eBay sales are down. We are getting a major amount of scams going up. If you can see some of the videos about the scam, did you see the scam on the pubic hair? Take a look at that video. Someone sent back a sheet with pubic hairs on it. No, I'm not using off-site ads yet on eBay because I simply am struggling to maintain my modus operandi with the current eBay scenario. Yeah, Tykes, yeah, the one with it. And we actually didn't see it until last minute. Um, it was us trying to do a partial refund because they said they ordered it by mistake. But I found it. Gary, you're going to be the moderator, you think? Yeah. So there was a pube inside, and I went, "Did you guys put the flag that for my attention because there was a pube in it?" And the boys goes, "No." I said, "Guys, there's pubes inside the friggin' thing. We can't sell that. Who the feck returned that?" And eBay gave us our money back, allegedly, because they'll say that, but they'll not do it. And it took us 2 days then to get our money back. It wasn't much. It was only 20 odd quid. But the fact is, they had pubic hairs in it. It's like sending back a used pair of knickers. Dirty bastards. Excuse my language. So yeah, Jay says, I did eBay's free offsite promo, 200 quid to spend. Guess how much I got from the sales? 200 quid in the offsite ads. There you go. Yeah. Jay, I'm not sure about that, you know? I'm not sure about that offsite thing. I really don't know. Worse if it's a ginger people. Oh, man. Yeah, it was a black pube, dirty black pube. I don't know why the sweaty guy it came off, but hey, listen, the way I see it, well, I hope it wasn't a woman. Jeepers. That's all I can say. Anyway, so we've had a lot of videos about eBay recently, about our picking, our packing, our sales being up. And now, the end of the week, the sales are down. I don't know where. It feels like I'm up, I'm down, I'm up, I'm down, I'm in and out. And I get these bastards coming to me. I get all these government plonkers writing to me on a daily basis. Yeah, not fun, not good, not acceptable. But this is what happens when you run 3 businesses, and I've got another company that's being started. No, I lied. It's actually 4 companies I own. Jay, that is government control this month. That is letters being written to me by, pay your tax bill. You must now pay your tax bill. These are for different companies I own. Pay your tax bill of £130. We're not paying your VAT this month because you're not earning enough VAT. That's our rental business. They've stopped paying VAT to me. My goat inventory list for goats. More reminders. We got the driver licensing authority for taxation. We've got more HMRC. We got the water board here, the water board who are pretending to be government, and they're not. We've got the rates office. We've got land and property services, rates, council taxes. They're just a load of shite. A load of shite, and I have to deal with that every fecking day. It's very stressful when you're sitting down, you've just done a bit of work, and you have to go down and you do this. Again, it's what it is. Offsite is a scam. I feel, Kev, I'm not sure. Flaming Anvil, Kev, I don't know. You tell me if you guys think it is. Gary Ross, I've always buy from eBay, as I find Amazon delivery drivers don't care when they leave their items in the past. I've had items placed on a payment leaning against my door and not the house. That creates theft. I don't understand, but saying that, I don't like the fact that Royal Mail continually takes stock back to their property, and they give you a card. Sometimes they don't, or you lose the card, and then it disappears. Where does it disappear to? Well, Royal Mail sell them, as people know here. They must be like you, getting all that money off you. Must like me. I don't know, because I don't really get treated. I get treated badly by the HMRC. They're not nice to me as a business person. I've noticed that every time they don't welcome me, they want to fight me, they want to hurt me, they want to stop me from being. It's like there's an overburden with government control. A prime example is my property business. We registered for VAT, and we got it registered. And they said, "Well, what else do you do?" I said, "Well, we do our own construction business." They went, "Right, okay, that's okay. You can do that there." And then when we applied for VAT, the first VAT recall, I bought a digger and I got VAT reclaim of 12 grand. And they refused to give me my £12,000. But they insisted that I paid the VAT on any money that I earned. So I had to pay the VAT to the Inland Revenue, but I wasn't entitled to take back the VAT that I paid for materials and assets. And because of that, I'm now currently paying 40% VAT on that business. which is illegal. And the Inland Revenue know this, but they're trying to hope that I give up. And I am finding it hard to keep going. So as a consequence of that, I'm now going to solicitors. It's going to cost me tens of thousands to get my 47,000. They currently owe me 47,000 pounds and they're not paying it. They're refusing to pay it. But I'm not letting it go because it's not fair. It's unacceptable. So Tykes, let's have a look. No, GHA, that's a problem in the UK. Yeah. So what they do is they restrict you. The more responsible you are, the more restrictions you have, and the harder it is for you to punch your way out. Whereas, if you any of you guys seen this, and Leslie, are you still about? You give a nice response to me on regards to that, and I hope every other viewers are watching. This is about the issues with some of the people that are currently applying for my tenants. At the minute, I've had a major problem. Leslie, shout if you're on so that you know what, so I can know that you're confirming what I'm saying. So I put up a thing about one of my tenants I'm renting. Now it's not hi Leslie, so you know what I'm talking about. I don't know if you've seen the little thing I put up, guys. I put up a post about my reflection on tenancy applications, and I chose this family. Beautiful family, guys, beautiful family. They come and they check the place out. There was 120 people apply for the house. And I got a lot of hating about the £800 per month. But they applied for this property and they're a beautiful family. 4 beautiful families came. 4 beautiful families. But I just somehow went really well with them. I said, look, I invite you to apply. There's the application form. Bring it back to me as soon as possible. They applied and they all had, well, they had to provide proof of evidence of income. Told me that they were earning £4,700 per month, or no, per 4 weeks, which is an average of 1,200 per week in benefits. I was shocked. I was aghast. They earn more money than me. And I was disgusted with the questions that I had thereafter. So I asked the question, I said, look, guys, I see you've got proof of evidence of income. I'm okay with benefits. It is high and I was disturbed by it. But why have you no money in your account? If you're earning so much money, why have you no money in your account? Oh, it's because we spent £20,000 on a holiday to New York and over Christmas. And then I just went, well, that's reckless with money, but £20,000? Okay. And what else? They booked a Valentine's holiday costing 4,000 quid. And I don't get it. I don't understand it. And I probably will get people hating me for being but I was brought up on Thatcherite benefits. I came from a very poor family and the Thatcher government paid for my upbringing, which I am absolutely grateful to the government. That's why I do not take money from the government. I refuse to take money while I'm able. And I pay back into society much more than I've ever paid. Thatcher paid me to grow and become who I am. And I have paid it back in £1 million of tax. Millions and millions of pounds in tax over my life. So I graciously paid back. However, 4,700 every 4 weeks. And then they said, please don't put the husband onto the lease. I was like, why? Why is that? Because he's from the south and he's on what they refer to as a drop brew address. They openly talk about it and they get more money from the south of Ireland, which they didn't want to tell me. They get more money from the south of Ireland for him and then for them too. They've got a drop brew address. So immediately I thought, you fucking scam artists, you scumbags. You're a beautiful family and your kids, right? You're all disabled. Okay, I'm gonna keep saying that. You know, I'm gonna keep saying that. You're disabled. You say all 4 of you are disabled. Hey, who am I to argue? I'm not a doctor, but you don't fucking look it. And then kids look very healthy, mentally, physically. They were talking to me like, well, they weren't wearing any ear defenders, but anyway. Yeah. And that was what you talk about. They have no shame. This is the shameless thing that I referred to. So she wouldn't share the information that her husband got, but insisted that he was going to be part of the lease. And I said, no, I can't. He's not to be on the lease, but he's living in the property. I went, no, no, I cannot allow that. I cannot allow someone to come into my property and I don't know what he's earning. I don't know what he's doing. He could be a drug dealer. It could be anything. I want to see evidence of his income. He was wearing all this designer kit. They pulled up in a brand new C-Class Mercedes, the high-range AMG C-Class Mercedes. He was wearing off-white, not fake. None of it was fake. I know fakes. Yeah, we do, Ian. And this is where I'm getting off, and I shouldn't. It's none of my business. But I went, nah, you're not for me. You're not the tenants for me. I am not going to. So this is the way I see it, okay? I'm paying taxes. My tax bill and my other director's tax bill is £135,000 this year. We may have to sell assets or raise finance against it because I've run out of cash. We've been buying too many properties. So what I have to do is I have to pay that and go on the beg to the revenue and go, please, Mr. Taxman, please don't bankrupt me. As far as I'm concerned, I'll pay it off 10 grand a month. Please don't do it to me. Now, that'll never happen because I'll end up just selling. If I can't afford it, we'll sell an asset. We've got loads of assets. That's fine. That's what we're there for. That's what assets are for. So it ended up that we paid £135,000. 45% of that goes to them bastards. And then they pay me the rent with the money that I've worked to give to them. And then when it comes back to me, because it's pure profit, I have to pay 45% tax. And that goes back to them. There's a carousel of friggin' income in it. And who wins? Who wins? These lazy bastards. Excuse my language. Shouldn't swear. Sorry about that. I will stop moaning. That's not what I do. Good for you. So, yeah, I know I get a lot of positive, but there's a lot of people going to hate me. There's a lot of people going to hate me. But it's just the fact that what I ended up doing is I chose number two on the application list. Her name was Laura. I hope she's watching. Laura, you're a great girl. She's a single mum. She's got 3 kids. Her husband supports her. She works part-time as a supervisor cleaner. I gave her the house. I gave her a free washing machine. I gave her a free fridge. And that is it. And I said, thank you for being a great tenant. And I look forward to meeting you and growing the right relationship with you. That's it. I award people who are underdogs. And I agree that I did go for a family that seemed to be doing very well. But I thought it was. Will the new tax on the double cab pickup affect you? I don't know what that is, buddy. The double cab pickup, what's that? So I'll just go over you guys, just try and see if I can see what's going on. Yeah, so C-Class B would be a mobility card, no bills, no service. What a fucking joke. They don't pay rates either. My rates bill for all the properties, wait for this. I think I had a bill there, final bill for the end of the year. So I've got, before the end of the year, I've got another £22,000 to pay in rates. 22 grand in rates and council tax. For the council to come to me and say this, Mr. Castle, you're harassing your bad tenant. Because I sent an email to a bad tenant and I said, you need to fix this at your cost. And I was then accused of harassment. And I was given what I refer to as a non-court civil warning by the council not to go on anywhere near my tenant because she believes that when I'm debt collecting, she deems it as harassment and I'm not allowed to go and speak to my bad tenant about money they owe me. I have to do it through the system and I'm only allowed one point of contact and I'm not allowed to contact her on a regular occasion. Otherwise, I would be prosecuted with a fine or imprisonment for harassing my tenant. There it is. So I'm paying these bastards nearly 30,000 a year, 35,000 a year in rates, which I've got 22 grand left to pay. And they're now telling me how to do my fucking job. So it works. So I'm really giving off about the government this week. I've had a lot of problems with the government. It's been a lot stressful. It's been very stressful this week for me. So let's have a look. Good for you, because when they get caught and having benefits, stop pending investigation. They wouldn't pay rent. Yeah, I agree. And resell any. I will tell you, them buggers would have known. Them buggers would have known the rules, and I would have probably been screwed by the same people that I'm paying rates to, because the council are anti-landlord. They're anti-landlord. Okay, so you're a realist. Thanks, Gator. I agree. I think I'm realist. The double cab tax thing. Can you talk about that, Ian? I don't know what that's about. James, think of the glory. So Peter will open the door for you. James, or I hope so. I hope so. Leslie, Laura has self-respect, teaching her children the value of work. Yep. Leslie, I genuinely want to meet you. You really are such a sensible person. You can probably mentor me, I think. We all need these people around us. We're getting all these people, beautiful people in my room, and they're talking to me personally, and I'm just reaching out to them all. Kevin, you're the same. I get you, Gary. Get them all. We've got another couple of really sensible people on our program, and I appreciate you all. I want to put you up to super fans. I'm gonna play some fiddles with you guys. Stuart, how are you, sir? Les, they're getting mobility to car because James, I would be worse if you lived in Norway, and you would gladly pay tax there. Really? Basically, if a truck or van has back seats, you get charged tax on them. Really? Holy crap. James, because you're worth it all. Thank you very much, sir. You get the mobility card because they're disabled, and have they been classed as disabled? You see, guys, listen to this. Now, see this here, this arm. I was spending a fortune on injections. I have major pain. I got major issues with my left arm because I fell off about 8 years ago. I fell off my cottage and landed right on there. I was working in the factory at the time, and I hurt this arm, and this arm's starting to go bad. So I'm partially disabled where I can't lift this. But you watch me. You watch me go to anyone and ask the government for money. Not a chance. Not a chance. They lose disability, have to have a car. Rates go into the council, the welfare estates. Yep, I agree. Les, they forfeit a very small amount. Academic sin is the name of them. Okay. Wow, that's quite a very important comment. Sin is the name of the mesno. I can't even spell that. Is that not? Is that not Egyptian? Les Reed is a hardship. The name of the Mount Sinai. Hold on, what are you doing here? Who's talking this? Moon gazing. Yep, we're not talking about religion at the minute, buddy. Let's see. So they have a council houses for benefit. Yep. See, this property is a great property. Now, I'm just gonna say goodbye to Akhenanom, or whatever you call him, because he was just coming up with silly things. They have council houses for everyone. I agree with that. Thank you very much. I'm too tight to be a super fan. No. I will. I can do that. I can make you all. I can do something. Just watch me. James Coulter, I know hardship. Yet I raised myself, never paid a penny for benefits in my life. Yeah. Leslie, you are a legend. James, it's about business having to be an event. You see, James, why? Why are they doing this? They're taxing the hell out of electric cars. They told it was going to be tax-free. Everyone buys electric cars and then they tax the hell of it. It's like, come on into our little cupboard. Everything is free. Everything is free. And then they close the door and say, ha ha, we got you, you bastards. And now you're going to pay tax. And that's it. That's what they're doing. There's trickery. There is scamming going on. Yeah, no, I blocked him. Kev, I blocked him. So, in regards to Ars Bandit alert. Oh, you're so funny. I worked with this Flaming Anvil. When I was bankrupted, now I want you to tell a wee story about this guy here. I have a lot of respect for him. Kudos to him. We stood in a back box factory. I was the electrical engineer. And it was the first job I've had in 30 years. When I was bankrupted, I was lost. My mind wasn't right, and I had to go and earn money. And I was ended up working for a guy who I felt knew less than me about anything. And I was working for a boss. They were very much enclosed in their factory environment. And I worked there for a year and a couple of months. COVID hit. And this man here was some of the light of my day. He supported me and told, don't worry about the haters, Al. Because they did. They hated me because I came across a bit differently from the people that worked in the factory. And people used to think I was the hidden boss, one of them undercover bosses. And they wouldn't talk to me for the first 4 weeks. I couldn't understand it. Sorry for missing the pickup thing. Yeah, no, I get it. I think you're talking about things like them. I just let me go back to Kevin for a minute because I do falter on. Yeah, secret millionaire. And they wouldn't talk to me. And I was absolutely alienated when I worked in the engineers department. And I tried my best. And it was 30 odd years since I went back to the tools. I knew my electrical stuff, but it took a while for me to get used to my electrical stuff. And I was treated like shit, both by the management and by the senior management. And then they put me, because I was vulnerable, they put me on the night shift for COVID. So I was on my own all the fucking time. I was on my own in the restaurant, and I was listening to this guy kept on coming in. He was a naysayer, real negative bastard, constantly weighing me down. And I ended up feeling suicidal. Because of this, the factory, after a year and a bit, basically gave me some money to more or less get out, leave. And that money was my investment cash for, instead of me earning it, it forced me, and I could buy 20 grand's worth of stock with eBay. And my life started turning around. If it wasn't for me leaving that factory, I'd probably still be working there, earning 50 odd grand a year as an electrician. But it was Kev, who was one of my inspirations. He was working eBay like me, part-time. We were working part-time in the evening. He was doing shells and I was doing batteries. And I clicked with him. He's a gentleman. And I'll do anything for you, Kev. If you need anything, you want any help, I'm here for you. You and a couple of other people in that factory were absolute stars and helped me out. So I appreciate you. I'll never forget you. Yeah. So let me just talk on. So I know what you're talking about, the cab now, Skater. Is it, was it you who said that? No, James, sorry. Yeah. So, yeah, I know about this, bastards. So, did you lose everything when you went bankrupt? The answer is yes. I was penniless. And sadly, my family and I broke up, and it didn't go well. My family didn't go well. Don't get me wrong, I'm a very good friend with my ex-wife, and I'm absolutely beautiful friends with my family. I've made sure that I maintain my friendship with my kids and my family, and I do everything I can to maintain that relationship. And I'm in love with my kids. My kids are in love with me, and they're good fans of this channel. They may pop in when I'm on live. Maybe not, because it's a bit late when they may be way to bed. Well, they're older enough, so they may not be. Anyway, so moving forward, how did I bounce back? Well, it's a big story. Factory worst, because I had to go and earn money. And in order to earn money, I needed a job because I didn't have any business. I only had about a couple of grand's worth of eBay stock, and I was selling eBay stock. I was trying my best, but I wasn't making it as a private electrician. So I went and worked at a factory, got £55,000 a year, and every penny I earned, if I didn't put it into the property that I bought. Now, if you want to look at some of my channels, go and have a look. There's a little cottage that I rent. That was my first little cottage. I hand built it myself. It cost me 22,000 quid, and I built it all myself. I now rent that for £400 a month. So I kept on building my wealth, kept on saving, kept on growing, kept on saving, kept on buying more stock from the auctions, from bankruptcies, kept on growing. Still at that point, I was extremely mentally unfit. I didn't know why, I didn't know how, I couldn't get out of it. I was going through numerous fake people in my life that were affecting me and dragging me down further. I was trying to get a relationship with people, but it just never worked. And it was very hard. Met new people, got involved with new people, new successful people around me. Got loans. I got loans from people. I really begged, borrowed, and steal people. I don't say steal because I didn't. But every bit of money that I had, any opportunity that I had, I went and bought more stock. Now I have close to, I would say, roughly about 1.5 million to 2 million of stock. I can't exactly announce that, but I have 1.5 million to 2 million of stock. Sales in my eBay is at the minute down, but I expect the average, law of average, to be about 600 to 700,000. It used to be just hitting the million. my asset business is now 3.7 million, and it's all caused by me constantly going for other people's money, using it, selling it, using it, selling it. That's why I work 16 hours a day. So there's my story. I don't like talking too much about it. I've always wanted to do something like that. Like write a book. I am writing a book about it. And this is my second time, by the way, I've been a multimillionaire. So this is not the first time I've been successful. And the first time I was a bit of a gobshite. I still am a gobshite, don't get me wrong. But my first time I was a complete gobshite. Ferraris, silly stuff, just silly stuff. And Jake, let's have a look at Jake. What's going on, Mr. Jake? What are you doing? Are you being silly? Let's have a look at you. Jake, right. Sorry, Jake, you're gone. I can't have it. Okay, so now I have, guys, I'm going to get you, some people, some Gary, Les, I'm going to make you all admins. Is that all right? Is that okay? Say no. T-pose, where are you? I see you. You're like a little fly, and off you go. There we go. Gary also, you Al. Gary, are you Al? Are you, mate? Oh, for crying out loud. What's going on, guys? Remove that guy too. There we go. Hi, Ruin. Ruin. Does anyone know Ruin? He is the man that's made my channel happen. Aren't you, sir? What are you doing here this time of night? You're not working, are you? So anyway, yes. So Ruin will be there. He knows about my wee story about my life. We have done a massive questions and answer about my life. Ruin will tell you about it. It's massive. Ruin he's becoming one of my best friends. I love him. Beautiful character. He's not good looking, which is a shame. So we have to hide him behind the camera because, you know, the ugly ones stay behind the scene and the good looking ones in front. Isn't that right, Ruin? See, the hearts are probably coming from him. Anyway, so, So we've done a video on the questions and answers about that. And it's a great video, but I got cold feet on reducing it. It's a big story about me. It's all bullshit about me, about my life, how I was brought up really badly. I didn't have a very good upbringing, very poor. And I wanted to prove to my mother and father that I was doing well. And I never got validation as a child. So I tried very hard. And because of it, in my soul, my level, we got another one, have we? Gabby Christ, you from the Occupied 6. Jeepers, there's a lot of douchebags on today, isn't there, guys? There we go. Right, yes, Kevin, that 10-step plan was exactly the life I lived that you experienced. I think when I was working with you, I was probably, how long ago was that now? Is it 5 years, 4 years ago? And I did that. Did I just ban the wrong person? Oh, shit. Did I ban the wrong person? No. Gabby. So remove. There we go. Gabby, you're going to get... How do you... What is going on? How do you use on this channel? Bye-bye. There we go. Sorry about that. Guys, I'm really apologetic for this nonsense. I don't know what's going on. Get close to the phone. I can't see you. You don't want to see me close up, guys. So it's basically another way of saying you're from Northern Ireland. Oh, is that what it is? I don't know. Resell any. Noel, there's a few, mate. I see him. Gary, guys, I'm going to make you all sort of, if you can help me along with that and just ban the buggers. Just get rid of them. They're plonkers. You need a login on another device. Use one device. Oh, really? James, I have another device and I haven't seen it. Here's my other device. It's my old channel. Hi, guys. There's my old channel. Have a look at it. So 10-step, I'm looking to get my second million. Love it. So that 10-step program is 10 years, 10 years and 10 rules. And it's because of my experience in being a successful CEO. I'd done very well back in my first effort. Money came easier for me then when I was younger. 10 years, 10 rules. And it's really simple. Rule number one, strength. Rule number six, which I can only remember, I'll go through them bloody rules. Rule number six is keep integrity right. Don't sell fakes if you think they're fake. It's better to it is better to succeed with fraud. No, say it again. It is better to fail with honor than to succeed with fraud. Do not sell shit that is shit. Do not do it. Don't bend the rules. Stay within your line of integrity and moral superiority, because there'll be some bugger, when you do really well, there'll be some bugger who'll say, oh, I remember when Alan used to sell dodgy shit. And I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to allow it. So there it is. And I'm going to do this book. Maybe, Kev, if you want to come and see the book that I've written, it is big. There's a lot of stuff, and it is inspiring. I believe it's working quite well. It's talked and chatted in my way of getting on. So there's a lot of facts going on in the book. But I need someone to proofread it, because I am not a, how would you call myself, a very intelligent guy. Yes, life is hard. Yes, life is hard. And strength is rule number one for me. Strength, because it is hard. Life is tough. And shit will punch you in the face. It'll punch you in the gut. It'll punch you in the stomach. And it'll punch you in the back of the head when you've got your head turned. And self-published, James, yeah, I may take advice on that, maybe from you people who know more about it than me. All I've done is I put down everything that's happened in my life and said, guys, this works. And I've had people in that factory told me I'm a nothing, I'm a nobody, I'm a shithead. And they were probably right. But my strength kept on telling me I'm not going to allow myself to be put down. I won't do it. I've lived in a council house, and I remember people looking down upon me when I lived in a council house. I remember when I was 11, I came to Northern Ireland 11, and my mother couldn't afford Christmas presents, and Salvation Army came, and these two very wealthy young ladies, very wealthy, you could see they're wealthy the way they're dressed, and they gave me a broken toy and thought that that broken toy would make me somehow happy. And I just looked at them on that day and I made a judgment. I said, what righteous assholes you are. I was only 11 and I looked at the broken toy. It was a broken Spider-Man. You couldn't sit it up straight and it wouldn't work on the pull cord that said things. And they gave it to me thinking that they were doing me well from a Salvation Army. And all they'd done was they made themselves feel better so they can go and eat their turkey. And they had a beautiful heart talking about their helping out the poor children in Irvinstown, County Fermanagh. But all they'd done was they insulted me. And that's when I decided that day, yeah, success is a choice. Kev Turner, I really don't understand why you banned her. Occupied, oh, for crying out loud, really? Kevin? Yeah, listen, but I'm not talking about that shit today. I've got my own points, Kevin. I want to just make sure you understand. We're talking about eBay. We're talking about business. I get the 6 states. I get the British. That's it. I get it. Let's not have a conversation now. You want to have a conversation? We'll talk about the 6 nations or the 6 states some other time. Yeah, this is something I'm not really interested in right now. And I really don't want to ban you. Please don't make me ban you. Yeah, politics. Thank you, Kev. I appreciate your patience. I understand it. I get it. I'm half English. I'm half Irish. My mum's Catholic. My dad's Protestant. What the hell? I'm a mishmash. So as far as I'm concerned, I don't give a shit which way along. As long as the taxes are cheap, as long as jobs are good, and as long as our housing's great. That's all that matters to me, man. That's the way it works. Kevin Turner, any more housing estates, gardens, parks in Oma, barracks now gone, huge education campus. There it is. So, where are we, guys? How are we talking? What am I talking about? I have no idea. I'm coming up to 69 minutes, guys. I'm a bit over. Does anyone else want to talk about anything, any advice that you want to give me, anything you want to talk about before I decide that I've got loads of other things to talk about, but I don't want to talk about now. We've got more to talk about next week. Stay safe. Thank you, Ian. Good talking to you, sir. I appreciate your time. I appreciate everything about you. Please like and subscribe with my channel. Channel's about making money. This channel's about making money legal. Yes, absolutely. Omar Barracks is one of the oldest million spellers. James, I haven't seen it. I must go down and see that thing. How can I be a mod on your channel? You got to know me, mate. You got to show sensible behavior for a long period of time, and I'll make you a mod. There are people that are here that I respect and I understand. I know them. Is it not, James? I've seen it going down. I've seen the stuff going up, but I didn't realize that it's still not built. I thought it'd be built by now. Anyway, I haven't been down home in a while. Your story, how you deal with e-commerce business in detail, would be a great podcast. Well, Kev, please note, mate, you, my friend, are coming onto my podcast. You're bringing your shells, and we're going to put them up in the podcast just here with you. That's the way it is. That's the way it's going to be. And we'll talk about how we do it. In fact, I'm going to pung you in here, and we'll talk about it. Leslie, you're in. There's some other people that are involved. I want you on my thing. Yep. Thank you very much, Gary. Appreciate your time once again. And I genuinely, I have to say to you, I'm very humbled with you all. We've now hit 4 million views. We've now hit 12,000 subscribers. I've got 2,500 subscribers this week alone. It's growing massively, and I appreciate you all. You must understand, this is very hard. 12,500 people are subscribed with 4 million views. Yeah, I know, James. And I'm really grateful. You don't know how hard it is for me, except for not coming into tears for the appreciation that you guys are coming to me. Stephen, my eBay sites, I will show you. Go onto my channel. We've got them on there. There's loads of sites. I don't have just one. I have 12 channels. We are reducing the channels in this next couple of weeks, and we're doing a video on it. But go and have a look at my sites. I'll show you them. I do fashion. I do books. I do batteries. I do podcasts now. That's all coming up as well. Do YouTube. Anyway, guys, listen. I love talking to you all. I wish I could talk forever. Right, Kev, good luck. Gary, good seeing you. Skater, great. Leslie, great. Everyone, please, I'm sorry for not mentioning you. I'll see you next week. Same time, 8 o'clock, guys. This is our new time, and I think it's better. See you all. Thanks for talking, James. I really appreciate it all. Night-night.